Aries, good morning. Welcome to this general Sun, Moon, Rising reading. I'm giving the cards a few shuffles as I speak. It's a great pleasure to be here for all you wonderful people. If you do like this video or any video I put on YouTube, please feel free to contact me. Okay, the email is in the description box below. Also in that description box, there's a little bit about, you know, sites on other social media platforms that are not genuine. Right. I would, even if you don't want to book a reading, I would appreciate it very much if you would read that. Okay. Right. Let's see what's going on for the sign of Aries. Wow, there's a lot in your head. You're seeing you're taking a break. Four of Swords. You're exhausted. Okay. You're re-strategizing. You're re-familiarizing yourself. It's like this relationship hasn't gone as smooth as you want. You feel you need to put yourself in a quiet place to relax and to see where you want this relationship to go, if at all. It's kind of like you're rethinking your direction here. Now, for some of you, there's an ex just come back in. Okay, you certainly don't want a deja vu experience. So what you're doing is thinking, thinking, and thinking. There is some trust issues here with this situation. Okay, you need to get you feel you need to get your head straight. Okay, on this situation, this person, right? Thing is, there's a lot of other people involved, associates, friends, family, workmates. It's deciding what direction to take. That's the problem. It's a big challenge for you. You don't want to overcommit yourself, but at the same time, some of you don't want to lose the connection either. So you have several choices going on in your life, but it's kind of like choosing the right path, choosing the right attitude. The Eight of Pentacles does suggest a lot of you deciding on what you want to dedicate your time and energy to. At the moment, it's a challenge because there's so much going on for you, not just relationships, work, finances, home life. Maybe some of you are relocating, some of you are learning languages, some of you are dealing with the authorities. Okay. You view this connection as got no real structure. Okay. You're trying to put a structure to it. Right. There is a chance here for your life to go in a completely unexpected different direction, okay? And you're wondering if you're doing the right thing, but you need a plan, you need some kind of structure, you need stuff to work with, okay? For some of you, there is a marriage involved, and it's kind of like your moralities are being tested here. For some of you, you're in a long-term connection or married, or they are, and there's the morality of the whole thing. And for some of you, there is distance. The Hierophant here, Taurus energy, can result in, a different community altogether. This means travel. This means settling down somewhere else. Stepping outside familiar territory. Right, you do see you're very nervous about the connection because you feel that it's not really structured on anything practical. There's no kind of it's like everything's up in the air. I mean, there's a hidden desire there, but there's also a lot of inhibitions. Not everything's clear. I'm kind of getting that you two broke up, everything went silent. What it did cause you to do was take a good look at your past and review it. And so what I'm getting here is a very, very different attitude. All right. And you felt that this relationship had no clarity. You know, there was things going on that weren't spoken of. Your intuition was screaming at you. There was a huge desire here to be in a relationship or this relationship, but it's from your point of view, it's unstructured. I'm getting that dealing with relocation, distance, coming to terms with the past. I'm getting Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here, especially Taurus. I'm kind of getting this relationship and your outlook is a much more practical approach rather than an emotional approach like it was in the past. This is all about emotions and making choices with emotions. Now there's this kind of energy of being much more practical. Okay, there's very slow progress here, but I'm kind of getting a lot of you prefer it that way. Wow, there's something new here. Whatever your situation, whatever your status, whether you're married, single, dating, living with somebody, whatever your status, there's a new opportunity cropping up here. And it does mean travel, it does mean relocation, it does mean distance. In work, I'm actually getting a job where you use the internet and perhaps converse, speak to people, clientele all over the world. But, it's. With this whole scenario, there's not just you to consider. I mean, I'm getting that if there's been no contact, there will be contact from somebody that you desire to speak to. Okay, but it's yeah. With this Five of Wands here in the future, this to me is all about make sure you're understood. Saying what you mean what you say, kind of energy. It's about it can carry an energy of you know not misleading communication, but misunderstandings. Hmm. But what I'm getting in this scenario for a lot of you is this is not just a one-to-one relationship, family, friends, and there's a lot of other people, perhaps even a spouse. You know, you feel here you don't want to hurt anybody. You're protecting yourself, and also indirectly you're protecting, other people. I'm getting. It's kind of like making a strategy or talking about a future where nobody gets hurt. That's yeah, kind of difficult. They view the connection of they're very very attracted to you, but they want to play it their way. They do. Mm. They're trying to make a choice between their situation and a future with you, and they're feeling, well, if I'm going to do this, I'll do it my way. If I'm going to do it at all. Mm. I mean, there is a desire here to be together, but there's a lot of nervousness around this. There's a lot of pessimism around this. Seem here that there's a fear of actually committing to something here. Committing to it's just committing, deciding what you want to focus on. It's basically there's some reluctance to actually commit, make yourself vulnerable. I'm kind of getting a lot of you are lying low at the moment. There's a very slow and practical approach. This is kind of the energy between you. It's all about motivation. This is all coming out of the thought process, this relationship, the fantasy, the imagination, and it's getting real. it's like, okay, if we're going to do this, we need to talk about finances, distance if it's involved, money, property, all the rest of the practical stuff. Okay, one of you or both of you are in a situation where, it's a good comfort zone, but it's not a zone you're totally unhappy with. It's a zone that you know if you're going to give this up, it needs a clear vision, so to speak. I am seeing communication going forward. All right, making plans, making projects. It's a kind of a test of commitment here with this Knight of Wands magician. It's communicating with a very different aptitude. I'm picking up communication with a lot more flexibility in it. I'm going to name this video Things Just Got Real. That's it for today. Thanks very much for watching.